Hey, we are back after sort of an extended break. It's been a few months since we've had a video.
At least.
Yeah, more than a few. We kind of took a break for a while after our SeaWorld trip. We may have done one or two videos after that. But we've just kind of been rethinking what we want the channel to be and rebooting it now so that it's a little more us, if that makes sense.
So that means more weird, more nerdy, more...
So I think part of what happened when we were just getting the channel started is we have all these channels that we love. We watch the Trackers and the Crispy S'mores and Adam the Woo. And I think the natural thing whenever you're starting something new and getting used to it is you imitate the things that you like. And so we were really trying to do that, I think, with our earlier videos. But the thing is those channels already exist. And those people are already the best at being them because it's them. And the world doesn't need another them because they're already doing a fantastic job at it.
Yeah.
So we just kind of wanted to start things over again and redo the channel in a way that's more us. And focuses on the things that we love. Not that we don't love traveling and having those adventures, but...
We do.
We're also sort of in a weird place where our favorite place to be, if we could be anywhere, would be at Disney, but we live in Texas. So being there a lot is not a huge option, which kind of led to this conversation that we had had once about how we could make our home life more like that.
Mm-hmm. Not expensive audio animatronics, obviously. Both for lack of funds and lack of technical skills.
Yeah. But we'd had a conversation once about how we could sort of make our home more wonder-filled, if that makes sense. Sort of make it so that living at home was an experience that was infused with that same sort of sense of magic and awe that we get when we're in a place like Disney. And it came back up again during our last trip. We just got back from Walt Disney World. We were there for 6 days. And our cat just came out
sniffing
and is perilously close to knocking over the tripod. So this will be an adventure. We'll see what happens. But our oldest, our son, was pretty blue about having to leave. And so we talked to him about this idea that we had, which was what we call basically Imagineering Our Lives. And that's kind of what I think we're going to focus on in these videos, is the concept that we've always found from the Imagineers is that they focus on every little detail and work to make it somehow magical and enhance the experience of being at Disney. Everything.
It's a complete experience. That there's no sense left out. There's no little moment left out. I mean, down to the fact that, like, really, there's nothing cooler than the Rapunzel bathrooms, and those are bathrooms. But they've got wanted posters and music and lighting and all the knickknacks from Rapunzel's bedroom on the shelves in the women's bathroom. So I don't know about the men's. But the women's is super cool.
Or like Animal Kingdom, where they've gone to the details of creating like weathered facades.
Yeah. And
going out of their way to put in things that really, if they had left them out, nobody would have noticed.
We see you, Joe Rody.
Yeah, but the fact that they put them in is what makes it so magical, I guess, is the word for it. And so we wanted to kind of take that idea and do it like, I guess the sort of philosophical way would be like living deliberately.
Yeah. But with a lot more strange and nerdy thrown in than...
Yeah, because what we love is we love things like Disney. We love things like comic books. We're huge fans of the Marvel Universe, Harry Potter, Star Wars. And that excitement that comes from storytelling and from imagination. And wonder and creating things. And we want that to be a part of our lives and a part of our kids' lives. And so this channel, I think, will focus on that. It's still going to be mostly Disney themed, but
because most of our waking hours are spent thinking about being at Disney.
yeah.
They really are.
But how we take sort of that Disney wonder, ethic, and magic and put it into our day-to-day life. So we'll be doing things like cooking projects that we do at home, crafting projects. If you see the ears that we're wearing, they were both made by Kara. We took them with us on our recent trip.
Okay, I don't know. Here, I have to get closer. These are Star Wars Christmas fabric.
And I wish I could show them to you, but I'd have to stick my feet in the camera. I have Country Bear socks on, which are the best socks, and a Wreck-It Ralph shirt on, because we just saw the movie tonight, and it was amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, go out and see it, and stay to the end of the credits. But yeah, so I think what we want to do is focus on our life. Most of our life is at home because we don't live near the parks that we would be at all the time if we could.
And we're raising 2 children, so, broke.
But we want to share how we can make that magic and infuse that sort of Disney spirit into it. So like I said, it's going to be lots of things. The kids will be featured in a lot of videos as well, because a lot of our life is our kids. That's what we do. And so we just kind of wanted to give this video to explain what the channel is going to be, invite you along. We'd love to hear from you on the videos, kind of in this process of Imagineering our lives and finding ways to... Like, I loved when I've read about Walt, every time Walt Disney would look at an attraction or a film or anything, he talked about plussing the experience, how he could make it better for the people experiencing it, more engaging and more wonder-filled. And I think that's what we want every day, not just when we're at the parks, but at home. And so this will be all the little things that we do to find that, tinged with our geeky, nerdy obsessions, because that's just who we are.
Well, and I think it's something that we want to pass on to our kids.
Yeah.
Teaching them the amount that they're able to do to add creativity to their lives, to add wonder, to experience the wonder that's already there. I think the blessing for us is watching them, and they have that so naturally. They haven't grown out of it yet. And I want to make sure they never do. The most brilliant creative minds, the people who I feel like really make a difference, they never let go of that sense of wonder about something, about whatever they're passionate about whatever really stirs it in them. But I want our kids to have that, to not settle for mundane.
Yeah, and I think we sort of joked about it, like when we left our last Disney trip, we joked that before we even left, we were already planning our next trip, which is because,
true.
We always love to be back. But we also kind of wanted to tell the kids and tell us, okay, we've got this wonder that we experience here, this magic. Now let's go out and bring it into the rest of our lives. It doesn't end when you leave the park.
Yeah.
So, again, that's what we hope to do. That's what we hope will come across in this. I don't know how we'll do, but we're going to do our best and just have fun doing it. So,
at the very least, we'll cook really yummy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Or hopefully really yummy stuff. And if it's not, it'll make for good watching when we eat something that is not yummy at all. So,
learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
But we hope that you will like it, that you'll like kind of the new format. And, we're excited to be getting back to this again. And finding a way to really make it uniquely us.
Yeah.
But I guess that'll do it for now. We don't have a whole lot more to say. This will be kind of like a short, just introduction video.
Hi again.
Hello. But we will see you.
For the newbies, do we need to tell them who we are?
Yeah, my name's Sean. We can do that. We'll pause. I'm a blogger. I write for Celebrations Magazine, which is a Walt Disney World themed magazine. I also write for the blog for Old School Gamer magazine, so I write about like vintage video games. So from that, you can tell my life is kind of wrapped up in being a fan of things. That's kind of what I do.
And I am Kara. I am living the crazy stay-at-home homeschooling mom life, and spending a lot of time being creative with our kids, and spending a lot of my free time creating stuff too. I mean, the ears. I do custom work on ears. Just the idea of people having one of my designs matched to a character or a passion or something that they love that they can wear to the parks, and it'll make their day that much more magical is really neat to me. Like, honestly, the money made from it's not huge, but the pictures that I get back,
yeah, absolutely,
people in the parks with my ears on and the big smile, and their ears are uniquely them, I love. And then, you know, creating with the kids and cooking and momming. No, we have a son and a daughter. Our son's 11. Our daughter is 5, and they are just both wonderfully creative, exuberant, nerdy, delightful, crazy kids. So I think the joy of that part of our lives will be a big part of what this is too.
Yeah.
Is bringing that magic in to our whole family and as parents,
and they're so much more interesting than us. So when they get into the videos, it will increase the interest level 1,000% because anything can happen.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
Anyway, for those of you who is going to be most of you who are new to us, that's a little bit about who we are and what we hope to do with the channel. And there'll be a little more action than us just sitting here talking in future videos, but we did want to introduce ourselves and kind of explain what we're going to be doing. So we look forward to seeing you again in the future, and thank you for visiting the Marceline Depot.